guys over there, what are you doing? Just having a dowdy March day? A rainy, dowdy March day? Oh, hey. Huh. Let me shut this. I didn't. So what are we gonna make today? What are we gonna make? I think we're gonna make some gluten-free blueberry lemon cornbread. Some gluten-free lemon, some gluten-free lemon blueberry cornbread. Blueberry lemon. Working on the budget. Someday we'll have more shit in the budget, but this is the budget right now. So just don't forget to take one of these, stick it in the middle, shut it, you shut it, and we're just going to preheat this 375. So it's at a half cup. Yeah. Do that. Do this. What's low on your stove? I don't know. I only know low on my stove. You figure it out. This is milk. This is the beautiful bowl. It's what you think somebody would mix muffins in, but they hardly ever take it off the top shelf. But since you guys are here, we're taking it off the top shelf. So I gotta be honest, on days like this, when it's really overcast and March is just such a rotten time of year because it's raining and it's almost freezing at the same time, and somehow that cuts through you a lot more than it being actually snowing. So it's nice if you can just turn the stove on and warm up your house a little bit and you get some food out of it, and then you can just stay at home, be warm, eat cornbread. What more do you need to do? Put it into here. Gluten-free. I'm gonna put these blueberries back in the freezer. Keep them in the freezer until you use them because they're just gonna melt, and then they'll refreeze in the freezer and they'll get freezer burn, and then it's a nightmare. I just took them out for demonstration purposes. Keep them in the freezer until you use them. How have I liked gluten-free baked goods compared to baked goods with gluten in them? It's not bad. You get used to it, or it just kind of becomes your new normal, like any other change in your life when it's new. I was really against the idea of trying to go gluten-free because sandwiches, hello, cake, pizza, all these things are delicious, but just messes with me, I guess. So 2 eggs. Boom. Ooh, like a makeup tutorial. Ooh, vanilla. Vanilla. Regular person's vanilla. Much. So the stove's off. I don't want this to get like super bubbly. I just want to melt it and then give it a little time to cool back down before I add it into things that like have cold eggs and cold milk in them. Just so I got 2 eggs in here. I'm gonna add so this is something you might not even think about. Everybody's in such a rush when they're cooking, and that's when things get really messed up, and that's when people think that they can't cook. But if you're just kind of mindful that you've committed to this task, and at the end of it you're going to have something delicious, so you might as well just accept your fate and chill out, everything's just going to be better. I watch the way people cook, and I cook like the way I am critiquing right now. I do this too. I know that life is just a shit show and you need to get everything in the week done. So sometimes you're just cooking like this. Ugh! And you clean up your dishes. Fuck! I get it. This is gonna be a nice thing. So if you're in a hurry, you can sometimes pour too much vanilla into the bowl because you're just like doing it all as quick as possible, and then you end up with this shitty vanilla thing. So we're just be gentle. Whoa, 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 whoa. We only need a little bit. Okay. We'll get some nice vanilla someday. Subscribe! How much lemon juice do you want to put in there? How lemony do you want it to be? I know that there is some... Gosh, how many tablespoons do you think come out of a half of a lemon? Fuck! Okay, so... if you guys weren't here, I would just do it like this. This is a half of a teaspoon. We're just going to, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2 teaspoons. 2.5 teaspoons? 3 teaspoons. That should be enough. We're not making lemon poppy cake, we're just kind of highlighting. So I don't really know if there's like a, like, do you put it in the butter now and then the milk, or do you add a little milk to the butter to kind of cool it? What do? You can share below how you do it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little well in the bottom of this. And I'll just kind of pour in this butter that are in here. And I'll just maybe introduce a little taste of the milk. I usually end up adding more milk than is recommended with gluten-free baking. Sometimes I add another egg yolk just to make it a little more tender. And when combining the wet and the dry ingredients together, don't be a slob. I'm just kind of folding it over in on itself since this is all clumped. I'm not gonna like bang, bang, bang just because my table's all shaky. It's like crack. Like when they tell you when you're making pancakes, some recipes will say, you know, let the batter be lumpy. No, it's just gonna be smooth. A downside to gluten-free baking is that it really only, I mean, all baked goods for the most part are always going to be their best the day of, but it's especially offensive when it happens to gluten-free baking. It just doesn't hold up. Like, you need that stretchy shit that the gluten has to really keep it chewy and umptious. Without it, the next day, it just, you know, you feel like you're a fucking whaler from Nantucket living off hardtack. If you're eating an old gluten-free baked good, it's brutal. This much. This is the beauty of putting it into a measuring cup instead of eyeballing it. I can test it. I can spit in this because I'm the only person. Well, my husband will eat it, but yeah, I'm not cooking this for other people. I'm cooking it for myself. Grow up. Sorry you hear the stove behind me. So this is good. Heck, I might even add a little bit of salt to this because I just love baked goods with a little blueberry lemon cornbread with lavender sea salt. See, that doesn't sound like some trashy mix. This sounds like some classy Sandra Lee cooking. Poor Sandra Lee. She probably just... No, I won't talk shit about Sandra Lee. Yeah, sweet. Live free or die. Ham it. I like to use this just so I don't have to, you know. See how nice it is to just use the scoopy and then it just kind of clicks it in and you're not struggling with the spoon. So we're going to put these in the oven for 25 minutes. So I have those in the oven. I have enough batter to do a second batch. I'm just going to do all that off camera and then we'll check them out once they're all done and eat one. Great. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, hello. Okay, great. So we're all done. Here is the final product. I think it looks pretty good. Now let's try it out. I'm just gonna put a little bit of butter on it, serve it hot. The thing I love most about food is that I get to eat food after I'm done. Yeah, I think that looks real nice. So we're just gonna take, got a little pat of butter in here. It looks like nothing's in here because of the light. This is room temperature butter, but it's not being super spready. But here we go. Cheers. You don't really get a lot of that blueberry flavor right away when the berries are frozen in the batter, but after they cook and they get the chance to burst and spread around, it's really nice. I would say it's just like the right amount of lemon, just a little bit of vanilla, just to let you know we're not having like a dinner type of cornbread. I'm very happy with the amount of blueberries that are in it. I like this ratio. You know, on a rainy day like today, just having a nice hot, gluten-free blueberry lemon muffin, blueberry lemon corn muffin, it's just what you need. Little microwave coffee, bam. All right. A version of this into pancakes, I think, would be really amazing too. Yeah, this is. See, how can cooking be a pain in the ass if you get to eat it after and it's delicious? Yeah, nice day. All right, rock on. And this is just gosh, I would say this is a great example of what gluten-free baking can be. I think when you're just kind of new to doing a little bit of gluten-free baking, or you're trying to find new things at the store, so much stinks. Not this. You're going to think it's not fancy enough because we used a packaged cornmeal. Like I said, we'll go all out in another video if you want. But this is, I would say this is A+. Like, I'm not even overselling it for the camera. I almost thought I wasn't going to have that good of a product on my hand for whatever reason. But yeah, really nice. I'm going to finish up making the rest of these and that'll be it.